WFAA-TV, the spirit of Texas. This is Good Morning Texas in high definition.
Lord, is that good. Hair restoration for women. We'll be right back.
It's a difficult and emotional fact, but 1 out of every 10 women experience some degree of hair loss. And last month we brought you the story of Randy Clark and his non-surgical approach to hair augmentation and replacement. And this morning Randy Clark is back to discuss some of the challenges of dealing with hair loss when you're single and dating. And he also brought with him his client, Kim. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Randy, let's talk about hair loss in women, because we're often surprised to see that this is not just a male issue. Women are suffering.
Yes, it's an issue for women as well. It's alopecia, and women have female pattern baldness and have, you know, the same hair loss issues that men do.
And it's not just, you know, discriminatory towards men. I mean, this could just happen to anybody at any stage in their life?
It's hereditary, and it can happen to anyone.
Okay. Well, Kim, I want to talk to you because I know you're a client, and I want to talk about your personal story. When did you realize that you had some problem with your hair?
Well, it gradually started thinning when I was in college, and as the years progressed, the thinning got worse.
Okay. And how was it affecting your life personally?
I was just very, very self-conscious about it. I always thought that people were staring at my scalp, and so, you know, I wasn't as, you know, outgoing as I typically was.
So it was affecting your personality too?
Yeah, absolutely.
How long did you wait before you sought treatment? Because I would think that sometimes as women we might think this is part of growing up, so to speak, and that perhaps there wasn't options for us because we don't think about baldness.
Oh yeah, well it wasn't until just a couple years ago that I was like, I need to do something about this.
Okay.
So I originally bought a wig, wore it for like a month, and I was like, this is not me. It just didn't fit my lifestyle.
Were you so self-conscious with the wig?
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
Everybody could tell it was a wig?
Right. And constantly adjusting it, and it wasn't for me.
Well, your hair's looking great, so let's talk
Thanks.
about the turn of events that happened. You contacted Randy.
Yes.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, I was looking on the internet, looking for an alternative, saw Randy's website, and was like, this is it. So called, made a consultation, and signed up the same day.
Okay, and is this what we hear a lot from women who have tried other alternatives or maybe has put off treatment because they were embarrassed or thought there were no other options?
Yes.
What do women typically go through when they come through you? What's the consultation process like?
Well, I show them what we have. Typically, I'll try to show them a female client to give them a little comfort to see someone, you know, actually see someone wearing the product. In Kim's case, she came and I showed her the product. I suggested she think about it, maybe a couple of days, and she was ready to go that day.
Okay.
We had a stock system in that we put on her temporary till we get the custom. But as you see, we do streaks. We do highlights, whatever they need.
Okay, and we'll talk about the augmentation process. What is actually the product that you're discussing? What is exactly happening?
The base is a real thin lace material.
Okay.
And the hair's hand-tied.
Oh, it's hand-tied.
And then we take a mold of the head. The mold's sent off to the factory with the hair samples that we're going to use.
Okay.
And then they make the custom system. We bring it back and install it.
Are you amazed at how natural your hair looks? I mean, the highlights,
yeah.
I mean, it just looks like your hair.
Right,
And
yeah.
how is it to wear and to wash and to, you know, to fix every day? Is it like your own head of hair?
It's just like my original head of hair. I can swim, I blow dry it, I can color it,
Really?
curl it. I mean, nothing is different really.
Okay, well, one thing is different, your social life. You say that your social life has greatly improved. Your self-confidence has improved. Can you give us some personal stories of maybe, you know, how this has helped you in that way?
Well, I'm just not so focused now on my hair and being self-conscious about it and wondering what people are thinking, you know, and now I can just not worry about that and do the things that I was ordinarily doing.
That's so fantastic.
Yeah.
How often would you see a patient like Kim? How often is she coming back in?
Every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks, and it's kind of like a maintenance checkup. How long is that appointment about?
Hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, really? Just an hour and 15 minutes, and so not a whole lot of maintenance.
No.
Right.
What are what's the testimonials from your clients? I mean, I'm sure your men obviously appreciate you, but for women, I'm sure they're really loving this.
You hear things like, I like it better than when I had my own hair. It's easier to manage. It's the wind blows. They feel comfortable.
Yep.
It's like you know, they can ride motorcycles. They can go
Yes.
swimming. They do things they just couldn't do normally.
Right. And how about washing it? How often do you actually wash your hair? Not as
Every day.
often? You can wash it every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Shampoo, conditioner.
Fantastic. That's really great. And I also want to mention, Randy, because you told me not to, that today is your 50th birthday. I hope you're celebrating in style tonight, by the way. Yeah?
Yes.
Some good plans?
Yes.
Have I embarrassed you?
No, maybe a
A
little
little
bit.
bit? Well, happy birthday. It's a big day. We can't let it go without any kind of acknowledgement to you. Kim, thanks for sharing your story. I know it's probably not easy to come out and give your testimonial, but you've had great results. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
And I bet you're helping a lot of men and women who are sitting at home thinking about this as an option.
Good.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. If you're suffering from hair loss or if you know somebody struggling with this problem, you can find out more about the Hair for Life system by logging onto randyclark.com or just call 972-239-0291. And we'll also have this information on our website at WFAA.com/GMT. Now, if you were like me, you were up watching Dancing with the Stars yesterday, and Gary and I will gab and recap about this whole dancing thing coming up.